Okay,
Thanks, Fresh.
Next one says the best. Oh, I know who wrote this one. The best relation in opinion. That was you, huh?
What?
No, the grammar's
What's the
terrible.
best relation for you? Your opinion.
Okay.
Oh,
The best kind.
Yeah,
All right. You want to hit it first?
Opinion. Relationship.
Okay, so best relation. I would just say one where the girl feels special, feels that she's the one for you, and also that like she knows that you're her priority, but also you don't cheat in her face. So that's the best relationship where like she thinks she's special, she's the one. You don't put it in her face. You just tell her what she wants to hear.
Damn.
Hey man, that's the truth. I ain't lying. What about you?
The easy route.
That's actually hard to hide your shit that long.
What do you think is a better solution then?
I mean, think about it. Like, if you're gonna be like in a relationship and lying in a relationship, why are you in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
No one's lying.
You are though to her. You're telling her you're special. You're the only one.
I mean, she is.
I'm telling the truth though. She is special.
Well, yeah, she's special, but you can put your dick in anybody. That's not really being special.
She don't want to hear that.
You're not committed to her. You know what's harder?
What?
Is being in a marriage or in a relationship and loyal to them for a long time. That's hard.
You
Just
ain't paying no bills, Stephanie, all right? That's what we do, sit there and start for sex.
Listen.
All right, you ain't paying shit.
I'm not paying bills. My parents are taking care of that. But
okay,
I'm gonna get an apartment when I'm 21. I'm halfway there, and I'm 19.
Hey,
so
when you do it, then you can talk shit. All right.
Okay. See me when I'm 20.
All right. Cool.
Okay. It's fine. I got it, good, bro.
That's it.
Okay. Interesting. This is where I think me and Fresh are a little bit differentiate. I think the best optimal relationship is you have multiple women and they're friends with each other.
Oh shit. Not good.
Yeah, I know. Well, hold on before you guys go all crazy.
Misogyny.
What?
Yeah. So, I guess you could say sister wives or whatever, but I think having multiple girls and having them be friends with each other works out the best, because what ends up happening is if you're a guy and you got strong frame and you're picking the right girls, they're all going to have similar interests anyway. What I've come to realize about women that aren't hoes is they tend to have similar interests. They tend to like to do things inside. They tend to like more simpler things. They tend to be higher IQ. They tend to be interested in like learning and developing themselves to a degree. And when you bring these girls together, they're like, oh my God, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And they have similar interests and similar mindsets, and most importantly, similar worldviews. And they end up becoming really good friends. I mean, to this day, some of the girl, one is still friends with Angie, and they hang out and shit like that.
Cool.
And it's because, chill, man.
Come on,
we
bro.
live on air, nigga.
This nigga, bro.
But it works out because I introduced them and now they're cool, and I think that wouldn't have happened had I not had this mindset. No.
What?
Nah,
Chris, who you dating, bro?
Yeah.
Chris, who you dating, nigga?
Chris, not all of us are like you and do threesomes with our main chick, you fucking weirdo. So
threesome?
I don't believe in doing threesomes with your main girl. I think that will cause a lot of problems, let alone with a second girl that you guys are in a relationship with. Fuck that. But I think making them friends and having them, introducing them, it actually works out. I know some girls are like, can't put their ego to the side or whatever, but it actually does work out, and they end up being friends with it, and they end up like really getting along because they have a common interest, and then from there they could build upon a friendship.
Yeah, but if only.
But it's a lot of work though. It ain't easy. Don't get it twisted. You got to be that guy to do it.
Yeah, my brother does that. He dates a lot of girls.
They know about each other.
Yeah, they have like threesomes,
nice.
Foursomes, fivesomes. Like,
so why? So why?
I think he's just fucking then. If he's out here doing threesomes or foursomes, I think he's just smashing.
Then?
I just don't think that's the way. Like, he lost his way. Like, he was about to like.
I didn't.
I think everyone's just fucking hoes, man.
Yeah,
I don't think he cares about none of them.
He really is.
Yeah.
You know
well, hold on. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having a girlfriend that you actually care about, having another girl that you care about, and having them be friends.
And they hang out for like hours and like,
you're
cuddle
dating both of
together. Like, they do all this stuff.
You're saying both of them.
But cuddle together?
Wait, so do you take them out of date at the same time? Like, do you take them out
I've done that before.
at the same time?
Yeah, you get dinner date.
I'll give you an example. One time, back in the day, we went golfing. To be exact, Top Golf. Myron had literally 4 girls.
4 girls.
It was 3.
4, 3. Same.
Am I missing one?
You keep adding his.
Bro,
yours.
My bad. 3 girls all at the same venue, shaking hands, kissing babies. I'm like, who are these people? But then remember, oh, that's number one. It's number two, number three, and all got along, play golf, and it was good.
Yo, Fresh. Who's 2 and 3, man?
Nigga,
This is allegedly, by the way.
Chris asked the question he knows the answer to.
Like,
Nigga, you know.
This is allegedly.
Why are you over here doing? Why are you doing this, Chris?
no,
but again,
allegedly.
but
See, ladies,
again,
we hate him too. He talks shit to us as well, so
but
don't
again,
feel bad.
he's honest about it. I think that's respectful. You know?
Yeah. I'm honest, but here, with that said, you know, a lot of girls don't like it. They can't put their ego to the side. Oh, what the fuck? I'm supposed to be the only one. But dude, no guy wants to be a monogamous man. Like very few, you know, maybe her dad and like 3 other guys in the world. But like the reality is most dudes don't want that. So it's like I just keep it real. You know, it's a lot of work, right? You obviously have to be a certain caliber to be able to pull this shit off. The girls really have to respect you and like you to do it. But it could be done. You know, you might have to deal with some headaches and shit. But
in a perfect world, I wish marriage was viable like it was back in the day. Because obviously, a man and woman together coming to bring their goals together to build. I want to say a family is important.
That's
but
beautiful.
no, it is. It's kind of.
But to answer your
harder,
question,
yeah.
the reason why I think that works is because, right, when we look at relationships, right, between men and women, we typically only look at the female perspective. I want children. I want a family. I want to walk down an aisle in a white dress and fulfill my dream. But we never look at what the guy wants.
Yeah.
Men almost always want sexual variety. You can't get it with one girl. Sorry. You can only wear a pink wig every now and then and, you know, say that you're sneako on Wednesdays. It's not going to work. Men want variety. We want different colors, different skin tones, different shapes, sizes, whatever it is. So you're never going to be able to fulfill that on your own. So how I look at it is, obviously you take care of your girl, treat her well, etc. But if you have multiple women, both parties are happy. Now, if the girl could put her ego to the side a little bit, she can literally form a lifelong friend that you can actually trust because you aren't competing. Like there's no weird shit. Like, yeah, you both got the guy, so it's like what it is. Just hang out now. You don't got to worry about shit. And I think if the guy takes care of y'all, what you complaining about?
Yeah, but what happens if you want a family?
Right.
Well,
You have
are
a
you
kid
gonna
with both.
Are you gonna have?
No.
Wait, are you gonna have 5 women in the same house?
No.
with, like-
You would
Hi,
give them
Mom.
each
Hi,
their own
Mom.
home. I would give each of them their own home.
Wait,
I
Oh,
wouldn't.
like,
Yeah.
so you're
What?
gonna just take turns every day? What house you go or?
Well, I wouldn't live with either of them.
Oh, shit.
you okay.
I don't think.
So you're gonna leave your children just to their house with their moms? Or?
Yeah. So
Child support goes crazy.
number one, I don't believe in women working. I think that's a lie from feminism. I don't think women should work. I think women should work electively, and they could work and do some side job or whatever it may be. But I think the man should be the predominant breadwinner, and the woman should work from a position where I want to work and I can do it on the side, but the kids come first. So yeah, if I was to do this, I would have a house for each wife or each girl, kids there, and then I'd come in and out every now and then. And then I'd have my own place. I don't think living with a woman is in a man's best interest.
Do you think that's good for the family, for the child? You're not really being a father figure. You're just popping in and popping out.
That's a fair critique.
Okay.
So in the early years, the formative years for the child, I think the mother's the most important. And then as the child gets older into their teenage years, etc., that's when the father really comes in, because you need to be there to discipline your child, let them know, hey, this is appropriate, this is inappropriate, etc. And that comes into the more teenage years, which obviously I'm going to be involved a significant amount. And to be honest, like, you know, as a dad, you don't need to be there as much as the mom. Like, you know, you come in for disciplinary reasons, make sure there's a food on the table, roof over their head. Mom says, hey, what the fuck? Wait till your dad comes home. A lot of times that does the job. Like, my dad was never around, but he was a great dad because he was working all the time, and it allowed my mom to be a stay-at-home mom for most of my childhood. And then at some point, my grandma came in. I mean, you might disagree with that, but I think that's the father's main role. Now, if you could be home more, that'd be great, but that's just not realistic.
But what
in a lot
if
of
you change your
situations.
mind? You're like, okay, you know what? I don't want you anymore. Like, you're fat, you're ugly, like, whatever you want to say, I'm not maintaining you anymore. You kick her out to the streets, and now what is she
I would
gonna
get heavily
do?
penalized for that. So thankfully in the United States, we have very aggressive laws in a woman's favor. So if I were to
Right.
do that, you know, and every Western country is like this, if I was to try to sit there and be like, oh, you know what, I ain't supporting you no more, she could literally fuck me up and be like, oh, well, I haven't been in the workforce for 10 years.
Right, but child support isn't that good. Like, it's gonna barely make ends meet. She has to pay for bills. She has to pay
Well,
for
in
the
Florida,
child.
I'll
She
have
has
to pay
for
alimony too.
school.
I'll have to pay for alimony. I'll have to pay child support. Child support is a significant amount of money based on how much the guy makes.
But
So she
all
gonna get a bag
all
off
these
me.
problems you're having just because you wanted to have sex.
Well, hold on. But
unprotected.
I'm not gonna leave. But the
No,
other
not
thing
you
too.
personally, but like if you're trying to have like a lot of girls, like, and have a family with a lot of girls, you're just putting yourself in a situation when you're gonna have a lot of headaches.
The other thing too, I want to bring to attention, because you mentioned like, what if she gets fat and old or whatever, and you wrinkly and you don't want to be with her no more. Statistically speaking, that is just not common. It's women that actually initiate the majority of the breakups and divorces. Men rarely, if ever, break up with their women. Men almost never leave relationships.
Do you know why women initiate divorce though? It's
No,
because
man.
men cheat or they're getting abused.
It's financial reasons typically. That's the main reason. It's
Okay.
financial.
I mean, they even said it. What'd you pick up
Yeah.
your guy? He was broke.
Yeah.
Couldn't maintain
I
that.
didn't break
I
up
mean,
with
abuse
him.
could
He
play
broke
into it,
up
but
with
money
me.
is typically the main bottom line why women
Well,
leave.
infidelity is a big
I
part
tried
too.
my best.
Well, most guys aren't. I mean, most guys don't even have the real capacity to cheat, man. Let's be
Okay,
honest here. Most guys
They
like
can't.
barely can get it one date, let alone cheat on their girl. So it's, I get what you're saying. But realistically speaking, if a dude's in a relationship with a chick, he's not going to leave a lot of times, especially if she has kids. It's the women that initiate the breakups.
By the way, intermission, guys.
Oh, is it time to go to Rumble? All right, Ninja, switch on over to Rumble. We got
Go
almost
crazy.
10,000 y'all on YouTube and then another 12,000 you guys on Rumble.
Yeah.
Over 22 plus thousand y'all in here, man. So come on over to Rumble. We're going to switch on over to Rumble right now, guys, if you guys want to go ahead. We got a better panel, man. I'm not losing hair follicles and we don't got here.
Definitely.
So this is good. Shout out to you, Chris, for once. Because you had some low IQ panels that hurt my head.
Yeah, hey,
So-
listen, we do a lot, man.
But yes,
panel.
I mean, you have some fair critiques, but I think in general, most guys aren't going to leave a relationship, especially if like
It's preference.
their preference.
Yeah, like, you have your own thoughts. I have my own thoughts. Everyone has their own thoughts.
Yeah, I
The way
get
they
your
wanna live
perspective,
their
but
life.
I'm just telling you how men in general think. That
Not
most
every
guys
man
want
is
variety.
The same, though.
I mean, most guys are pretty similar, man.
I
We're really
mean-
not that complicated.
We think alike a lot.
We think alike. The only difference between me and like a more regular guys, like I'm able to kind of like say it out publicly on a podcast and whatever, right? Maybe I have the financial resources to like actually do what I want to do. But a lot of guys think the same way. They might just not be able to say it or express it or do it, But a lot of guys want variety.
I
Not
get
all,
that.
but a staggering majority. If I took like 100, I'd say 90 of them probably want more than one girl.
I get that. I mean, that goes into desires, though. Because look, her dad was able to be, like, loyal to her. My parents have been high school sweethearts. And right now, they're, like, 60. They've never cheated. They're, like...
To your knowledge.
Yeah.
I think
To your
we're
knowledge.
talking
Wow.
generalizations.
Your dad's a higher net worth guy?
They live together every time. They have their location all the time. They have,
But
like...
your dad is a higher net worth guy, right?
No. He just works in renovating.
Wait, they run a real estate management
by
company, right?
themselves. They don't like have anyone else working for them. It's just a family business. So we buy apartments, we renovate them, and then put them for rent, and then that's how we get the money.
You purchase the properties?
Yes.
So your father's a multimillionaire. I already know then. If he's purchasing and acquiring properties and he's able to do this, he's a millionaire.
That's not cheap.
That's not cheap at all. Which you're 19, which I don't expect you to understand that. But your dad is definitely a higher net worth individual. The difference is that guys that have money, a lot of times, they just get escorts, man.
Yeah.
You would never know.
You would never know. Like
Also-
they're paying for the girl to shut up and never talk about it.
Also, you're forgetting generational
Yeah.
differences. Back in their day, your
Yeah,
parents'
that's
day,
also an
it was
aspect.
totally different.
Mhm.
Nowadays, there's TikTok, there's travel, there's Instagram, there's hoes.
Right.
I mean,
it's
shit.
way more access than back the time. And also, like, it kind of goes with their beliefs, too. So, like, the world is constantly
And
evolving.
religion is out the window now.